Hello, this is Jared from Commit Quality, and in today's video we're going to go over commenting in C#. It's something we touched on in the last video, and you've seen comments in the first and second video, but I thought it's a good idea to put a quick video together just discussing what these exactly are. So all I've got at the moment is one statement here, which is just going to output hello commit quality. And what you might see is there's comments here saying, hello, write something random. I know you might have thought, well, what is this? And I kind of explained the last one, but let's go over exactly what comments are, because we're going to want to use them to document our code, and that's exactly what they're there for. It's to make code more readable and understandable and document what something is doing. Typically, you might not really want to write code that's hard to read, but if you do, comments can really help with this. And the basics of a comment are you have these 2 forward slashes and then write something after it. Comments can be on multiple lines as well, so I could say blah blah here, and the compiler doesn't actually pick this up. This is why you see when we execute code, you don't see any comments in here. You only see what we've told C# to do, and we basically said, well, these are just comments. We just want to explain something. What I use comments for a lot of is if I've got a line of code, I can also comment it out easily, run the program. Of course, nothing is there, so there's build errors, but now if I want to re-add it back in, just uncomment it. What's really cool with Visual Studio, if you highlight everything and go up to the top here, you can see comment out the selected lines, or you've got the shortcut there, which was Control K and Control C. And you can also uncomment things quite easily as well by clicking the uncomment selected lines. Add multiple lines. You can block comment as well. So let's say we've got 2 lines. If I select both the lines, well, you'll see if I click the comment button, it comments both of them out. So, you could group multiple of your statements, comment them out, and write something else below, whatever you need to do. Typically, you don't want to leave like commented out code in when you're doing check-ins to your repository, but definitely useful when you're doing debugging or testing out different things. Now, the only other thing I want to touch on with comments is the way to block comment things. So, say I wanted to write multiple things and I didn't want to say add a new comment for each line of blah 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 blah. Instead, what I can say is /* and then end it with */. And anything inside here will be treated as a comment block. So I could say blah, 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 and keep doing as many blahs as I wanted to, and it's just going to be treated as a nicer way and a readable way. You can also do that with code as well. So if we've got a block of code, you can say /* and */, and that's commented out all the code inside this block as well. It'd be treated exactly the same. Like, say, you can uncomment it as well. By clicking the uncomment button, works exactly the same. What you're going to see is as I'm going through future videos, I'm going to be adding comments to things to hopefully make things more readable. And as we write in more statements and more lines of code, just commenting things for you to go back to and read and have a look at is very useful. So if I say something in a video that you think, oh, I might want to make note of that, just chuck a comment above it saying information. And obviously information will be whatever you wrote.
And the last thing I want to touch on with comments is the kind of special feature that C# has, which are known as XML documentation comments. And these start with 3 slashes, and then you can write your XML in here. I could say summary, and you can see it'll close it off for us. And as I'm adding more lines now, the 3 comments are being added in here, and I can write whatever I want. So I could say subscribe to me. And by declaring these kind of 3 triple slashes, these comments can then be used to create a separate XML documentation file that can be read elsewhere as well. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. A like and subscribe is appreciated. Thank you for watching.